I was out here earlier because we had this show, so I was like, I'm trying to like, you know, like expand my mind a little bit, so I'll take walks when I have shows in Santa Monica. I was out at the promenade, and I had this deep thought. I was like, I hate black street performers. You guys, am I the only person who hates black street performers? You guys are quiet now, huh? I don't know, man. I feel like they're the most anticlimactic group. I feel like black street performers are what happens when you take gymnastics programs out the hood. That's all they're gonna do, bro. Every time it's like every black street performer is gonna do this thing. I was watching it today. They're gonna take off their shirt for no reason. They're gonna fucking do this clap for 20. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. And then they're just gonna flip over you. That's it. All that shit. But nigga, that's all you gonna do? I feel like when white people see a black street performer, they're like, I feel like every black person could do that. I don't know. They don't feel that special. They don't feel that special at all. I don't know. I was in Santa Monica about a week ago on the boardwalk, or no, on the boardwalk, but on Ocean. I was on Ocean, and I'm walking, and I saw somebody get taken by ICE. Have you guys ever seen that shit? That shit is so fucking shocking when it happens. And there was this lady, she had like a little taco cart, whatever, and these two fucking like SUVs just pulled up on Ocean right by the pier, kind of whatever, right? And they just like snatched her up, and I'm sitting there like, fuck. That's a lot of tacos left there, man. I don't know. We're like, I'm about to make myself an El Pastor. I felt fucked up for having a thought, but I was like, yo, they're gonna go to waste if we don't. I don't know, man. Everybody has fucking dogs out here. You guys all got dogs. I'm sure you got to get back to your dogs, white people. I know it's. You guys are like, fuck. Oh my god. I had this thought too. You ever be like so like American, like English centric that like you'll see somebody talking to a dog in another language and you're like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, that dog don't speak German. You're like, why are you talking Portuguese to the fucking dog? Dog don't understand Portuguese. They only speak English, motherfucker. It's a fucked up thought we have sometimes, man. So I'm hanging on my dad a lot lately. My dad's So my dad, I date interracially. I know some interracial couples here, maybe whatever. And I was talking to my dad. My dad used to be stationed in Germany in 1974 in the army, right? And he was like, I was like, you ever date a white girl? And he goes, yeah, I dated a white girl back in 74. He was stationed in Mannheim, Germany, small little city. And he was like, one night, it's a true story. Don't get all sensitive, it's a real story. So one night he goes out, he said he was like 20 years old. He goes out to a club in Mannheim. He meets this beautiful girl named Gretchen, right? And they're hanging out, and they get all hot and bothered. She takes him back to her place, which is like 20 minutes outside Mannheim. And they get all hot and heavy. They get naked. And then he said they get naked, and all of a sudden she stops and she goes, you don't have a tail. This is true. This is not, she wouldn't even raise, look, she thought black people had tails. And this is not even like I know this is fucked up and crazy, but look. So I'll tell you guys, so back in Germany, like in the 50s and 60s, they used to drop these pamphlets during the war, like, you know, like 40s, 50s, and 60s, like, or 40s and 50s. They would drop these pamphlets and say that black people are like monkeys, whatever, right? So her grandparents teach her that, and so she kind of just believed it. If you don't meet any black people, you're gonna fucking believe whatever the fuck somebody tells you, right? And my dad was telling me a story, and I was like, that's so fucking crazy to think about how much game my dad must have had to fucking get a girl to take you home, think you had a fucking tail? I'm like, yeah, that's my dog, bro. You know how much, I can't even get a girl to come back to my studio apartment. I'm like, you out here thinking, man, she thought she was taking Curious George home. She thought he about to get all this, she about to get all that. Little tail gonna be wagging. I got a condom for you and a condom for that tail. I don't know if she was like disappointed about the tail or she wanted it or didn't want it. Like, what was she into? I don't know. But I feel like if you're into tails, like I would at least like feel for it at the club, right? I'm like, I'm doing one of these at the club. At least I'm trying to see what you're working with. I don't want to get home and get surprised. Germany. Anybody been to Germany? Anybody been to Germany? Germany is, nobody? Where'd you go? Berlin. That's my fucking place. I fucking love Berlin. Berlin is fucking here's where I might move to Germany if this comedy shit doesn't like do anything for me. Is I just found out, this is true, that if you're black in Germany, a black person in Germany, and you get proof or evidence of somebody calling you the N-word, and you give it to tell the government or show the government, they'll give you a check for $2,000. That is amazing. And and that's how good the black people are over there, because they're not even taking advantage of this shit. I'm like, shit, if I was, man, they bring that shit, I might, I would go over there and start acting so niggerish. Man, I would be in G-Unit shit, NWA playing, just waiting for him, like, say it, motherfucker, say it. Gotta make this rent. Trying to hustle, man. Actually, I need a white person to go over there with me. Maybe we can make some money. They'd be like, why is the same white guy calling you the N-word on every video? I'm like, I don't know. It keeps following me around. I don't know. Just a little bit weird. Weird for me too. I'm trying to make deals at City Hall. I'm like, how much can I get for a jigaboo? It's you guys maybe $200? No, nothing. Okay, all right. Berlin is fucking amazing. Berlin is like the best party place in the world. If you've never been to Berlin, this is how dope Berlin is. I went to a club called Club Renata one night. It was one of the best clubs, and there's like, everybody's just in the vibe. You can't use your phone in these clubs, right? I go to Club Renata one night. It's Thursday. Thursday night, 1 a.m. I'm doing some of the best MDMA known to man. I'm fucking rolling balls, right? I'm like this, all right, I'm rolling balls, right? And I'm with this Italian girl and these two German girls and like this German dude's over here, right? We're all dancing together. This is how dope Germany is. At one point I was like, man, I fucking love Berlin, man. This fucking place is amazing. What time does this place close? He looked at me and he goes, Monday. This is fucking a real story. That happened. So this club was open from Thursday night until Monday morning. That's how great it was, man. It was like, oh my God. I was being so American over there. Anybody do MDMA? I don't know if you guys do it. It wears off, which you don't want it to, right? And so we were dancing and it wore off, and these two girls, these hot girls, were like, can you get more? I'm like, okay. I don't live here, but yeah, okay. So I started going around the club, just asking people straight up, hey, do you have drugs? Hey, do you have drugs? Everybody's like, no. And then somebody tells me eventually, they go, hey, you can find the drug dealers in Berlin. They're always in the bathrooms. They're in the bathrooms. And I was like, how do you find them? And they go, look for someone washing their hands too long. This is a real story. So in Berlin, I'll tell you guys, so the bathrooms in this club were like unisex, or like a whole bunch of stalls, and then the center is like island with like 3 sinks on this side, 3 sinks on that side. You can just kind of see each other over the sinks, And so I go to the first restroom. I wash my hands. I'm looking. Nobody. I go to the second restroom. Fucking washing my hands. Looking. Nobody. I go to the next floor. I'll wash my hands. All of a sudden, I see a black dude. I'm washing my hands. He's washing his hands super long. I'm washing my hands. He's washing his hands. All of a sudden, he looks at me and he goes, you the drug dealer? I go, nigga, no. I thought you were the drug dealer. I'm like, what the fuck? We're both in here. But anyway, I eventually go to another floor, third floor of this club, and I'm washing my hands, and I see a guy, and he's like, I'm like, yo, you the drug dealer? You got drugs? And he goes, yeah, what do you want? I go, MDMA. He goes, all right. So he sends me to a girl who I thought was German. She gets me in the stall. She pulls out like 500 pills out of her bra, and she's like, how much do you want? And I'm like, wait, you're American. She was from San Diego. I was like, you moved all the way to Germany to sell drugs? And she was like, where do you suggest I sell drugs? I'm like, well, that's a good point. I don't know. So I did those drugs. I got them back to the girls. We had an amazing night, dancing, people rubbing all over each other. It was fucking amazing. Then the drugs were off again, but now it's like 4 a.m. And I'm like, I need one more pill to get me home. And the girls go, we'll sleep with you if you get more pills. I was like, let me get more pills. I'll be back. So I go on a hunt again. And now I can't find the guy. I find the girl, actually, the same girl who sold me the pills, but she's clear out. She's out of these pills. I'm like, damn, fuck, you got rid of 500 pills that quick? And she goes, yes, people like you. I started walking around the club and doing what anybody would do. I started looking for people who looked fucked up. I started looking for dudes doing this. I wanted people whose face looked like a Salvador Dali painting. I needed like, you've seen people fucked up in those drugs. So I find this guy, this German guy, he's standing on the wall, and he's like, spit is coming out of his mouth. And he's like, and I go, hey, you got drugs? And he goes, what? I go, do you have drugs? He goes, yes, what do you need? I go, I need pills, MDMA, I need pills. He goes, okay, 1 second. Stay here. I stay in this little hallway. He walks to a bathroom. I see him open the stall, and I see guys in there. He goes in there for about 5 minutes. He comes back out, and he sits on the wall, and he doesn't say anything. And I go, hey. He goes, yeah. I go, where's the pills? He goes, what? I go, the fucking pills. The reason I sent you in there. He goes, oh, yeah. Come. So he walks me into this restroom. There's a big restroom, and there's 2 guys in the restroom waiting there. One guy standing on top of the toilet, another guy standing here, and he comes in behind me where the door to the latch, the door, it's like a latch. And he closes the door, and they all look at me like I'm crazy, and they go, the guy on the toilet was like clearly the drug dealer. He goes, what do you want? I go, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I want pills. And he goes, oh, my friend, I don't have any drugs. I think he brought you in here because he likes you. Oh my God. My heart dropped. And I'm like, and then I hear the dude close the latch. And these are German latches. I'm working the latches, like they're really good at latches. So I'm like, I'm trying to get the latch while talking to it. I'm trying to do the black guy thing, like, ha, y'all crazy, ha, y'all fucking, y'all crazy, y'all stupid, ha. I'm trying to do that, trying to get out this fucking thing, trying to play it cool. And then I swear to God, this guy just takes his hand and he puts it over my hand super softly, and he goes, relax. And I'm like, I'm about to get fucked in this bathroom. I'm about to, and now I'm doing like the dick math. I'm like, all right, who would I want first? Do I want the big guy? Do I want the little guy? Do I want to start downhill? Or start downhill, go uphill? Do I want to go opposite? I don't know. And I was like, I panicked, and I was like, I'm about to fuck all 3 of these dudes in this bathroom. I was like, I hope they come quick, because I can't be in here like this. So they see me panicking, and then they all just start burst up laughing. They go, ha, 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 good joke. I was like, fucking Germans. It's not a good joke at all. So they let me out. They let me out of the bathroom with no drugs. And I go back to the 2 girls, and I tell them the whole story. I tell them, like, look, these guys brought me in the fucking bathroom, da-da-da. And I was thinking which one I was gonna have sex with. And they were like, you were such a bitch, you didn't even fight the rape in your head. I just accepted it. I was like, you could have fought. I go, oh, yeah, I guess I could have. I was like, that wasn't even an option for me. I was like, hey, I'm about to take this dick, and then David Murphy, you guys are amazing, thank you.